Thank you for being here this evening. Yesterday, Oklahoma City police officer Sergeant Christopher Shubert was arrested on 2 different criminal charges. One of those charges was a felony charge of use of a computer to violate Oklahoma state statutes, and the second one was a misdemeanor. It's a dissemination of confidential and privileged information. After his arrest, he was booked into the Oklahoma County Jail. He has been put on paid administrative leave. Now, basically, what happened is that Sergeant Shubert utilized his authority as a police officer, utilized Oklahoma City Police Department computer and the OLETs, which is Oklahoma Law Enforcement Telecommunications Systems, use their information to be able to pull up a vehicle tag from somebody else. He used that information and provided it to an unauthorized source. This information that he gave is going to be the type of vehicle it is, who owns the vehicle, and where that vehicle is registered. Obviously, this is not the type of actions we want to see with an Oklahoma City police officer. Once we received this information, what we did is that we conducted a very thorough investigation. We found out that this did occur. We had enough evidence. We went before a judge, and they signed an arrest warrant, and then we arrested Sergeant Shubert. Again, this is not. This is violating somebody's privileges, I guess, to have confidential information with the tag that he had, the tag information he had.
Can you talk about the law with OLETs? I mean, our officers well trained in the fact that you're not supposed to share this information with anybody that's not in law enforcement. Can you talk about just the law and what it states in regards to what you guys are allowed to do?
I'm not going to be able to quote the law to you, that's for sure. But I mean, what it is, it's a confidential information that nobody's supposed to get. I mean, if an officer is doing a criminal investigation, he's able to obtain that information, and then he's going to be able to provide it to the district attorney's office to show the evidence that he's received or the information we need to have. But to just give it to an unauthorized person for their purposes. Again, that's why they have a state law, and we do receive training in this every year on how we're supposed to utilize this information that we receive, how we use the OLET system.
So as far as his role here at the police department, I recognize administrative leave, what was he functioning as? What was his role, and do you have any prior disciplinary run-ins here at the police station?
As far as any prior disciplinary action, I'm not going to be able to comment on that right now. I didn't pull any of that information up. As far as where he's working, he is a patrol officer, and he's out of the Spring Lake Division.
How many years?
He's been on the department for 13 years.
Can you characterize the person that he gave information to and how they knew each other?
I do not know that information. To my understanding, it's a confidential source, so obviously we want to protect that person.
Does this have anything to do with any prior relationships or anything like that?
Not that I know of.
How did you guys find out about this? How did the investigation begin?
We received confidential information that alleged that he was doing that. There was an individual that received vehicle information from Sergeant Shubert, and he released that information to him.
And it's still early in the investigation, obviously. I mean, can you talk about what's kind of next for you guys?
Charges should be filed today with Oklahoma County District Attorney's Office. Actually, it's going to be through the Attorney General's office, but it'll be through the Oklahoma County court system. It'll be filed today, and then if there's anything else that any other investigations going to occur, then they'll continue to do that.
So this is something that has, in a lot of ways, police officers are entrusted with this information. It's very confidential and put a lot of people at risk if it's disclosed to the wrong people. What message would you want to say to the public? I mean, obviously, this doesn't characterize the entire department.
Obviously, it does not characterize the whole department, and we take this very serious. That's why, I mean, obviously we filed charges on a police officer yesterday, or we arrested him, and we'll be filing charges today. You don't see this happen a lot. I mean, I don't know if I can't count how many other cases there have been, but very seldom do you see this occur.
Can you talk about how disappointed you guys are as a department? I mean, obviously, police are supposed to be there to protect, and as a department, you guys are probably disappointed in arresting an officer.
Yeah, you never, I mean, You never want to have to arrest an officer. However, you want to make sure that you take care of your own department. And if somebody's doing something wrong and somebody's violating the law, somebody's doing something in a criminal behavior, then you've got to take care of it. And that's what this department does. We go out and we do full investigations when there's complaints. We look into every matter that when people complain, we look into them, and there's some sort of investigation that goes on. And in this case, there was an arrest that took place.
The AG's office did file the charge today. Will that affect whether or not he stays on paid administrative leave for a long period of time, or will it focus on more on your guys' internal investigation?
What occurs is there's going to be administrative work that I'll have to do. There'll be administrative hearings and everything before we'll see whether or not he goes to an unpaid status.